Hey guy, I didn't see you there. Welcome back to your 7th favorite YouTuber's channel. And since my computer is like terrible, I made my own tier list. Alright gang, so here's the deal. It is Christmas movie season. Woo! So we are going to be ranking some Christmas movies on a wonderful little tier list today. I got like 20 Christmas movies here on these cards, and I shuffled them, and I'm just going to go through them, and I'm going to slap them up here. If they're good, okay, or bad, let's get into it. We interrupt this broadcast for like a lot of TV specials. First of all, we're going to start with the most recent and worst of them, the Minions Holiday Special. They didn't even try on this one. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, that's here. Also, I'm going to tell this now. If they're at the top of their tier, that means they're better. That's like a plus or a minus. So, Year Without a Santa Claus. Whack. Frosty the Snowman. Yeah, it's pretty good. And then the Prep and Landings go here. That was a mouthful. Alright, so those ones I didn't really need to explain because they're short and not really that amazing. But these are the Christmas carols, and there's 3 of them that I chose. Mickey's Christmas Carol is higher B tier. It's very good. It's adorable, and it's nostalgic for me. The 2000 the Disney animated Christmas Carol is. I didn't like this one, honestly. The animation was really weird, but then the holy grail of all Christmas carols. Muppet Christmas Carol is beautiful, and if you don't agree with that, I will fight you. So our next category is going to be the streaming service originals, because TV is obsolete now. First up, we have the Christmas Chronicles, both of them. They have Star-Lord's dad, and that's about it. So they're kind of going like, they're okay. They're not bad. We got Klaus. That is way up here. Amazing. If you have a Netflix subscription, you need to watch Klaus. Very good movie. Noel. What are we going to do about you? Okay. Great cast. They got Bill Hader and Anna Kendrick. Decent movie. Godmothered. We're going to need to spend a minute on this one. So Godmothered is basically this year's Noel in that it's Disney's holiday movie that they released on Disney+. And kind of like Noel is similar to Elf, this movie is very similar to Enchanted, where magic person gets transported in a regular world. And there are 3 main differences, I think. First of all, there's no romantic connection between the main characters. Second of all, it happens to be Christmas. And third is that Enchanted was a good movie. I didn't like this one. Next up, we got the 3 Grinches. Let's start off with the worst of the 3, obviously. The Illumination Grinch that came out recently, I don't know. Basically, the main character was amazing. I thought that Benedict Cumberbatch did a great job as the Grinch. However, Cindy Lou Who was so annoying. My word. It wasn't nearly as bad as these 2, though, so. Alright, next up, the Jim Carrey Grinch. Incredible movie. Very good. If you haven't watched it, you should. It's gonna go there. And the original Grinch is also a really solid classic. I think everyone's seen that one though, so it's just gonna go there. Overall, the Grinches are probably the strongest group we have, so yeah. And not to beat a dead horse here, but if you like Hallmark Christmas movies, 98% of the time, you're wrong. So the last 3 actual ones are just ones I couldn't really find a category for, and I forgot to make Home Alone 2, so that one would be like here if it was on the list. First of all, we got Elf. low S. The Santa Claus, high B. I like the Santa Claus. I know I'm wrong, but I like it. And finally, what I consider to be the best Christmas movie ever made, Home Alone. Okay, I think that about does it. But I've been saving this one for last. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Christmas catch, and it is the worst Christmas movie ever made, and quite possibly the worst movie ever made. Basically, it's a rom-com, but it's also a cop movie, but it also happens to be Christmas. So there's this cop lady. She can't flirt, but she has a black friend who can. That's all. That's all she does in the entire movie, and then disappears for the rest. She has a gay friend who owns a coffee shop and literally does only that. Only owns a coffee shop. That is the whole thing. Then she has her one police friend. He's kind of boring. He doesn't do much. And then she has her mom, who's like super rude to her about not being able to flirt. And then she meets this hot guy who's actually a criminal, and then she has to go undercover with him on a date. But it happens to be Christmas. That's why I don't like any of these movies down here, because if these were not Christmas movies, no one would have watched them. Like, if Illumination just said to us, hey, we put together a couple Minions shorts, no one would have watched it. They said, Minions Holiday Special. And they advertised it as a new thing, so people watched it. Godmothered. Why? This movie. Why? Christmas.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.